Hey, what's up guys? I am Torvald Ruse, and in today's video I'm bringing you part 2 of the Planetary interaction. The first video I did, which you'll see the link somewhere up there, was showing you how to extract resources from the planet. This one's going to be focused on the production planet, how to actually take those resources that you extracted, combine them, make T2, T3, and kind of increase your income from Planetary interaction. If you like the video, let me know. If you have any questions at all, drop a comment below, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks. All right, here we have a production planet. You don't have to worry about scanning for any resources. This one is just going to be facilities going down. I use the same basic layout for all of my production planets. This is the way I like to do it. Some people might have more efficient or quicker producing setups, but this one works for my schedule with the whole the 7-day extractions I do and the way I cycle through my turns. This is how I like to do it. So I'll set up one launch pad and I'll just cluster these together. One launch pad, 3 advanced industry facilities. And the way it works is the center facility is going to be used to make the T3 resource. So in an example here, I'm making guidance systems. The 2 on the side, the 2 other advanced industry facilities, those are going to be used to produce the T2 materials that go into the T3. So I'm producing guidance systems. The 2 materials I'm also going to be making is transmitters and water-cooled CPUs. And don't forget, when you're setting this up, control clicking is your friend whenever you're linking these facilities. It'll take a little bit of the time and hassle out of it, so use control click as much as you can. This is the setup that I like to use. If you want to pump out more T3 or T2 resources, you can do that. You'll use less launch pads, more industry facilities, but you'll have to tend to it a lot more often than a setup like this. Everybody has their own way of doing it, but honestly, whatever works for you, whatever your preference is, go for it. If you want to be more efficient, that's great. If you want something that you have to touch, once a week, you can do that. But yeah, just base it off of you. Don't let people get into this habit of being like, oh, don't do that, it's not as efficient. Do what works for you. So once you've selected your materials, what you're going to make, and you start making them in the industry facility, you're going to route them back to the launch pad. So all 3 industry facilities routing that outgoing material to the associated launch pad. Now, what you have to do next is go to the launch pad, and you have to make sure you click on the incoming T2 material and route that into the center industry facility that's producing T3. That way, whenever you have material going into that launch pad, it's going to route directly up to the industry facility producing your T3. Once you've got all that set up and everything's routed, it is time to take the T1 material that you've been extracting from your extraction planets and transport it to this planet. That way you can get that material going. Alright, little trick here to keep you in space for the least amount of time. Make sure you break up your stacks of material into what you need before you undock. That way you are good to go. I've got stacks of 6,000 here. I'm going to take all 4 of those different materials in stacks of 6,000, and I'm going to drop those in each of the different launch pads from the customs office. Alright, now that that material is on the planet in the launch pad, you want to route it to the 2 T2 producing industry facilities. And once that's done, you are completely finished with this setup. After you drop off that T1 material for the first time and route it to the correct facility, that's it. Everything else is automated. And that is it for your production planet. All you have to do is however often you need to, you can actually calculate how long it'll take for all this material to produce into T3. But you just have to come back once everything's done, pick up the T3 material, drop off your stacks of T1, and it all runs automatically. So it's just pumping out money for you. This whole setup took less than 5 minutes, and really the only maintenance you have to do, once that material is ready to go, takes about 5 minutes of your day to come through, pick up the old stuff, drop in the new stuff, and be on your way. This is my typical setup per character. I have 5 extraction planets, 1 production planet. I gather all the materials from those 5 different extraction planets, accumulate them, and pull them all into this production facility. So that's getting my raw resource all the way up to T3. If you have any questions at all about Planetary interaction, let me know in the comment section below. But other than that, good luck to you, and thanks for watching.